Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR and over here we talk reactions and reviews. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go. What's the goodie, everyone? How's everyone doing? Hey y'all, it's Friday. Y'all, we made it, okay? It's the end of the week. What y'all got planned for the weekend? Y'all let me know down below what you got planned. All right, y'all, it's another reaction video. All right, y'all, so today we gonna cover a couple of topics, y'all. We're not gonna be on here real long, okay? A couple of my sis said in the comments, TMR, sis, we ain't seen your face in a couple of days, couple of videos. So I decided, y'all, to come on the camera today. Y'all, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. If you know, obviously, if you're not in the position that I'm in where you know, come on here and, you know, give your commentary. Some days, y'all, you don't feel like being camera ready. You know, like we all got them days, y'all, where we just do not feel like being camera ready. And the last couple of videos, you guys, that's how I've been feeling. I just wasn't camera ready. Oh, this traffic is, no, we gonna pass that up, okay? All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get some conversations on out the way. Y'all, it's been a busy week in the YouTube community. You know, just basically in social media, period. So really quick, y'all, I want to talk about what I saw the other day with Drea Michelle, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, and Rihanna. So if you keep up those people, you know that, you know, Megan Thee Stallion had a situation about a couple weeks ago where she was shot in both her feet by, well, we're not even gonna say bye, but Tory Lanez was in the car and she was injured, okay? So, you know, Megan had been very silent, and then the other day, y'all, she came out on Instagram basically letting people know that she's okay and she's, you know, her spirit is getting better. But y'all, in the midst of her talking to people, talking to her audience, started getting teary-eyed. And you guys, she started crying because, you know, what she went through was very traumatic to her. And it said something in that Instagram live, y'all, that kind of touched me when she talked about, you know, the most important people in her lives are no longer here. Her mama, her daddy, her grandmother, they're all gone. And Megan, just at 25, she's out here on her own. She said her mother was her best friend. And y'all, from my understanding, you know, her mother was her momager, right? Her mother was her confidant and was basically, you know, helping her. And now she has been basically left here alone. And she's had been trying to align herself around people that she thought was good for her, had her best intentions. And slowly she's finding out everybody that say they love you don't love you. So Drea Michelle decides to come on a podcast and basically make light of Megan's traumatic situation. And Drea was trying to be funny, but in very poor taste and very prematurely, because it had just recently happened. I knew what Drea was coming from. I knew what she was trying to say, but with her trying to be cute and funny in the process, it made her look like a complete fool. Well, you know, that's why you have to be careful, especially on social media when you have platforms, how you talk, because we do know there's a lot of sensitive people in the world, and a lot of topics are very sensitive to talk about. And you want to talk about them, but you obviously you don't want to offend people. Well, Drea did. And Rihanna got a hold to her podcast. A lot of people was reaching out to Fenty Beauty and was like, you need to check her, Drea. And they did. So Rihanna removed Drea's face from the Fenty brand. So because Drea was trying to be cute, ended up losing a ton of money. So, now Megan Thee Stallion is another, you know, face of the brand. And although, you know, Megan, you know, she's a beautiful girl. Drea is as well, you know, but I felt like Rihanna connected with Megan because of, you know, the violence, domestic violence she went through years ago with Chris Brown. And people, you know, were making fun of their situation back then. So I believe Rihanna was coming from a place like, I get it, sis. And you know what? If Rihanna wouldn't have reacted the way she would have, she would have received a lot of more scrutiny. What I have learned, you cannot please everybody. It's impossible. You know, but I feel like Rihanna did the right move by removing Drea, because her conversation on that podcast offended a lot of women, a lot of people, period. Just offended a lot of people. And the more so, especially not just women who has experienced domestic violence situations, but for people who experience losing a loved one and feeling very alone and deserted on this planet Earth, going through things and feeling all by you. Like when Megan cried on her Instagram, she touched a lot of souls. She not only touched people who went through what she's going through, but she's, as far as the domestic violence situation, but she touched a lot of people about just losing a loved one. Y'all let me know down below what y'all think. But, you know, I hope the situation works out for Megan, because she is such a young girl, and hopefully she can find somebody that loves her truly. For her, whoever she finds, know that love should never hurt. All right, y'all, so we gonna wrap up a story that we have been talking about all week. I know y'all like, Tim, oh no, sis, yes, we gonna talk about it one more time, okay? We gonna talk about Pastor Lady. Okay, y'all know we've been talking about her all week. I'm gonna say this, y'all. Pastor has gotten her $150, then some, a promo time. Sis should be good for quite some time. Well, yesterday, you guys, there was one last audio that was released where, you know, Pastor and the reactor that she had reached out to get her story out here, basically we're going over, you know, the events leading up to right now. And she was basically, Pastor wanted to make sure she could clarify that, you know, the reactor had nothing to do, like they're not working together, you know, or Pastor's not working with Chrissy. She simply wanted to tell her story. So you know what, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really feel like what has gotten lost in translation was the whole $150. When the story came out and there was a big emphasis on the fact that she was a pastor, people couldn't look past that, right? I'm one of them, because I'm just like, pastor? Because, yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Me growing up the way I have grew up in the church, when I think of a member of the cloth, I don't think messy. I do know mess has happened with members of the cloth, but y'all, that hasn't been my experience. So a lot of times when you find people talk about things that they can relate to, it's because they're coming from a place of experience. So when I talked about, you know, the pastor, and I really feel like a pastor shouldn't have done what the pastor did. Again, y'all, that's coming from my experience with the church. That's not coming from what I've heard about the church and the negative things, because I haven't had a negative experience with the church, okay? And I feel like a lot of y'all haven't had a negative experience. I understand she human, blah, 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 blah. Yep, I get all that, right? But I'm coming from my experience. So, Pastor was talking in the audio yesterday, and I guess this is the last. I pray this is the last interview, because at this point I don't feel like Pastor got anything else left to say. other than I got my money. But you ain't even got to tell us that, because at this point, it's like, who cares now? Like, this story has been so regurgitated. Oh, Jesus. But we gonna finish it up, because we've been talking about it all week. Pastor said, you know, basically the reason why she chose Chrissy. Because, you know, a lot of us been asking that. Well, why did you choose Chrissy? You know, a lot of people want to know that. Because you say this is a gospel song. You say you're a pastor. And although Chrissy does say she's highly blessed and favored, but I ain't seen sis thumping no Bibles or nowhere and reading scriptures and taking the kids to Sunday school. So, well, Pastor said, well, you know, you heard my music. And Pastor said that, you know, although her music is about God and her love for God, it's not like mainstream gospel. She said that most gospel churches wouldn't play her song, right? Because of the, and this is my opinion, of the secular nature that if you heard the song, sis, you know what I'm talking about. And the pastor admitted that, right? So she said when she chose Chrissy, she felt like Chrissy would have been right for the song. So she wasn't looking at Chrissy as this good Christian woman. Obviously, you picked Chrissy because you felt like she had a Jezebel spirit. So when she said that, I'm like, well, wait a minute. You said that you saw 2 videos, a Cook With Me and What My Kids Eat in a Day and a Clean With Me. Since where did Jezebel come in at? Well, that right there obviously told me that since you've watched more videos, you had to, for you to get this impression that Chrissy would be just so great for your song. Because how did you get that impression watching a Cook With Me and a What My Kids Eat in a Day video? Right? So, okay, I'm like, okay, well, we get it, because I kind of figured that anyway. Once I heard the song, I kind of figured that's why, right? But then, y'all, I'm listening to the pastor some more, and now all of a sudden, sis calling Chrissy a bad mother, and this, that, and the other, and she has all these, which I get it, because you mad about your money, but again, we keep getting lost because this was brought to the forefront. You're a pastor. So if anything, if nobody else feels it, you have studied how people should pray for the sinners, pray for forgiveness, not holding judgment. You know, at least that's in the Bibles I've read. I don't know about the Bibles y'all been reading. When I hear this woman speaking about Chrissy like that, like, again, y'all, I think a lot of y'all feel like I'm sticking up for Chrissy, and I'm not, but y'all, 2 wrongs don't make a right, and I just really feel like, yes, she took your money, sis, but god dang on. Like, how long is you gonna keep dragging this woman? You know what I'm saying? So now you on here dragging this woman because you mad by the response you've received, because you felt like, you know, we need to be looking for Chrissy in the middle of the night with pitchforks and lanterns. You know, like you wanted a witch hunt for this girl. And, you know, a lot of people are more side-eyeing you. They are side-eyeing Chrissy, but they side-eyeing you too. And I think that pastor didn't really feel like people was going to be side-eyeing her. But the pastor really got to understand, like, sis, you not really coming off as this real ordained type Christian woman. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all. That's my thought. You can't get mad at me for my thought. But anyway, y'all, we done with it. At least I hope we are. I pray this pastor lady go somewhere and sit all the way down. Maybe she tries really hard focusing on promoting her own brand, because as she see going out and getting other people to do it didn't work for her. I hope Chrissy has gave this woman her money back, because, you know, in those emails, it had said, Chrissy had reached out to the woman and said, you know, hey, right now I can't do this. I got too much going on. Too much. She said I got personal issues right now. I'm going to refund you your money and we'll get back to this. You know, we'll try it again another time. But Chrissy never sent the girl her money back. And I feel like when Chrissy sent that woman that email, her intention should have also been refund her money through the Cash App. Like, the email should have been sent, money should have been refunded, end of the story. But Chrissy didn't do that. But that right there just shows that Chrissy's, you know, that was being irresponsible with your business. But we've already talked about that. We know how Chrissy is, y'all. We've been seeing it. So she should have done that. And with Chrissy not doing that, that just made her look very bad, right? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. But I hope and pray we didn't got to hear about Pastor no more, unless she hits the top Billboard charts, and you know, we all could be like, ooh, we heard that Pastor song when she was a nobody. Y'all let me know down below. Okay, all right, let's move on. Okay, let's move on. So we're gonna touch on Chrissy one more time, and we're gonna leave Chrissy alone because we done rolled Chrissy enough this week. Okay. Chrissy came out with a video yesterday. She titled it something about pregnancy. Y'all know she is the clickbait queen. One thing I can say about that girl, she knows how to get that view. Obviously, Chrissy is not pregnant. Like she stated in her video, y'all, I have a mom body. I've had 9 kids. I got a pouch. Okay? Probably depending on the way she stands or what she's ate will make her stomach protrude more. Because y'all know Chrissy, anytime something's going on, she's gonna take a while to bring that story out. And this is a little too sudden. But again, I don't think the girl's pregnant. If she is, she crazy as hell. Okay? I'm just say that. Well, Chrissy also said that she's been in a slump, you know, about thinking about her husband getting ready to have yet another child that's not her baby. And, you know, she's feeling some type of way because he's getting ready to be there for the birth and the carrying of this new baby. And he didn't do that for Onyx. You know, he just left her high and dry, y'all. She had to move by herself, go to the hospital by herself, push by herself, bring the baby home by herself. She had to do everything by herself. Well, her husband's getting ready to be there to tell the woman to push and hold her hand or hold her legs up in the heart. Yeah, he's going to be there for all that. Chrissy is not. I mean, he was not there for Chrissy. So Chrissy said she's not going to say she's feeling jealous about this, but she can't really think of the word. So we going to say, sis, jealousy, yes. Envious, yes. She said that she don't really have a problem with that woman, but sis, yes, you do. You got a lot of problem with her. You got just as much problem with her as you do him, because you're seeing what's going on their Facebook. You know, just like you say you don't watch reaction videos, but you most definitely looking at that Facebook, sis. It's human nature. As a woman, of course you are. Curiosity. You gonna look, right? So Chrissy says she's been in a funk, and I get it. Although, you know, it's been over a year and a lot of people like, girl, just move on. But she can't. But what Chrissy got to well, she can't right now. I'm going to say that, right? But what Chrissy has to understand, or any woman in that type of situation, you got to just let it take its course. You can't rush emotions. You can't rush feelings. You just got to trust and believe that God has better things in store for you. In the initial, she probably reached all kind of stuff for that man, probably even death, okay? But now you have to ignore that and just go on with your life and just know that God has something in store for you. And in the process of doing that, in the process of releasing that man from your heart and your mind, since you got to do it in order to clear your heart and your mind for that new someone that's going to come along. Because, oh, he going to come along. So, I just pray Chrissy gets it together. I really do, y'all. I pray she gets it together. I pray she stops worrying about what he's over there doing, because like she said, you know, the relationship had ended before she even left. So since you kind of knew this was going to happen, you didn't just know it was going to happen like that. I think she really felt like that ninja was going to stick around at least for the, you know, to help her move and the birth of the baby, but he didn't. But Chrissy also has to look at and see what part did she play. Because since you played a part in that too. You played a part in the destruction of that relationship. But only you and him know what part you played. And you got to figure out a way to rectify that situation and make sure it doesn't happen with your new relationships. Like, that's so important. So, you know, y'all, my personal feeling is Chrissy needs to, you know, she needs to start doing things to make her happy. And it's not putting another ninja in your face, sis. You got to learn how to make yourself happy and understand that a man is not, he doesn't equal happiness, right? You equals happiness. A man is just an addition to it. And until Chrissy realizes that, is she gonna keep having these issues? Y'all let me know down below what y'all think. So, we gonna talk really quick about, we're gonna switch over to Liv's life, y'all. So Liv's life, y'all, we ain't talked about her in a minute since she moved into the house. Sounds like she's, you know, trying to get acclimated with that house, y'all. She's enjoying that pool. But the other day, she went live twice. I caught a little bit of the second live where she titled it Men Ain't Ish. So y'all just watched a little bit of the live because I had to click off of it. I guess her and Gerard, as usual, are going through things, and he's not in the home right now. And Olivia's feeling some type of way. She had a wine bottle and a cigarette, and sis was running her mouth. So I'm listening to Olivia, and you know, she basically is mad because he wants to go back to Dallas. He wants to go back what she calls the ghetto. What Olivia has to understand, that ghetto is what all that man knows. That's the ghetto he was raised in. That's where his family's at, friends, where he's familiar. That's his familiar environment. So you got to understand he gonna feel some type of way. And then you also got to understand that you're dealing with a man that hasn't matured, sis. You're dealing with a man that doesn't realize that the family he has built is his family. That's your immediate family. Your wife and your 3 children, that's your family. And you guys got to build memories in a new situation, a new place. And until they both realize that, I think Olivia and Gerard's biggest problem is they're so immature, y'all. They're very immature with their feelings and how they deal with their situations. And I feel like, you know, Gerard and Olivia have moved around so much. Gerard has chased Olivia damn near all over the United States, and he's still doing it. But now she has decided to lay her feet permanently, or at least semi-permanently, in Florida by buying this house. And Gerard was like, whoa. You mean tell me we can't break no leases and leave? Yeah, no, we can't. So although Gerard loves his family and loves his wife and his children, but he wants to go back to Dallas where he's familiar. Those are his stomping grounds. Now, Olivia's probably thinking, nah, you want to go so you could be up in some chick's face. Hey, that might be the case too. Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, they need to, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. If they're gonna keep doing this, they might as well just go on and move on. But I think Olivia and Gerard are scared to move on with other people because they're so used, like their BS is a familiar BS, right? A brand new person, that's unfamiliar BS. And what I'm gonna tell Olivia is, because y'all know Olivia liked them, she liked them thug ninjas. Okay, you can tell she like them thuggish, right? Since you there in Florida, them thugs in Florida, since you ain't met the right one yet, sis. If I was you, I would preserve that relationship with Gerard as much as you can, sis. No, I'm playing, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, Olivia just got to realize that maybe her and Gerard are just not going to work out, because to keep seeing that man, them kids keep seeing that man put out every other week, seeing you crying, drinking several bottles of wine and smoking several packs of cigarettes. Yeah, sis, that's not a good environment for your babies, you know, and you should want a better environment. You know, you done got them a house, so you need to give them happiness in that home. And if you're unhappy, those kids feel that, and they're gonna be unhappy too. I don't know, y'all let me know down below. But Olivia also said in the live that she thinks Gerard might be gay. And I said, oh my God, sis. Y'all, when she said that's when I clicked on off. I said, I'm out, I'm gone. Sis, I'm not here for that. I don't want to hear that. Sis, stop dogging that man out like that. What if he gay? You got ping on your breath. I'ma just say that, okay? Look, girl, stop being silly. When I heard her say that, y'all, I was like, if this ain't the silliest woman. I was like, girl, what is wrong with you? Do you really think that? Because if you do, then what are you sitting up there with him for? For you to say that, like, I understand you mad, but girl, you gonna test the man's manhood? Oh, y'all clicked off the live. I couldn't take it no more. Y'all let me know if y'all heard her say that, because I was like, girl, I am gone. All right, y'all. Jasmine, yeah, I haven't really been watching Jasmine. I really haven't. I know I've been seeing a lot of clothing hauls that she's been doing. She looks really pretty. She's losing weight and she looks good. But I haven't really been watching her channel, y'all. I've been watching other stuff. I got some things coming up, you guys. I want to say this before I go. I have some things coming up. I'm trying to make some moves in my life right now. And as the time get closer, I most definitely will let my sis know about it. I'm going to let y'all know about it because I want y'all to be a part of it. Obviously, I was watching Chrissy in the past situation. And like I said, I caught that little live of Olivia's. But y'all, that's pretty much it. I've been watching other stuff on YouTube because I'm going to be honest with you. Too much of this, it gets in my mental, y'all, and it makes me just like, ugh. I can't take it. You know, y'all, I can't take all that drama. I cannot. I just can't. I can't take all that drama all the time. Like, I do understand people's lives are not perfect, but my God, drama every day, y'all. I couldn't live like that. I could not live with drama in my life on a daily basis. So yeah, you guys, I got other things going on right now. And I want to say this, y'all. I thank you so much for watching this video. I must leave. I got to run some errands, and although I would love to take y'all with me and we could just talk all day long, y'all, because you know TMI love to run her mouth. But sis, I most definitely got to go. But I will see you in the next video. Remember, you guys, sub what you love. Bye-bye.